Now streaming live, Full Velocity TV begins now.
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening or early hour, late afternoon, or whatever it may be out there. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight at the Lanier National Speedway, where we are going to spend an awesome evening. 3 races on the talkie here live on the network tonight, and we'll start out here on Sunday night, as we always do, with the gang over at Dirt Warrior Racing, DWR, the Eichstedt UMP Modified Series on tap here tonight, early on for our matinee here, a triple header of Sunday night. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Phil the Cassier, Jack chewing on the controls, the Phil and Jack Attack coming at you here live on an early Sunday evening. A terrific car count tonight for the Dirt Warrior Racing Eichstedt Reps UMP Modified Series. I think I counted 22 to 23 cars in the pit area. 3 heat races gonna come at us strong, and heat race number 1 is already on the racetrack. So without further ado, why don't we take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 1. On the pole will be car number 61. That is Josh Peacock. He set tonight's Hard Motorsports quick time here in qualifying. And alongside aboard car number 97, the big monkey, Rocky Beckfield, on the outside of the front row. In row number 2, aboard car number 124, our buddy the Tennessee Tumbler, Brett Rolls. And on the outside, in the number 21, the evil one, Jim Revis, rolls off on the outside of row number 2. In row number 3, currently tied for the series points lead aboard car number 010, that is Casey Brunson, and alongside the number 25 is Henry Jones. And in our 4th row, car number 86 starting out at the back of the field here tonight, Derek Fedkenhauer. He is blanked by the number 16 of David Blackburn. So 8 really good cars, 10 laps around. We're already racing here tonight at the Lanier National Speedway. Josh Peacock's number 61 going to lead the field for the first time off of turns number 3 and 4 to complete lap number 2. Is see, I'm trying to get my camera, my timing and scoring rolling with me. It looks like Casey Brunson going to be up to the 2nd spot over Rocky Backfield's number 97. But Rocky will fight back down to the inside along Casey, trying to race it on for position number 2 so far. Race leader Josh Peacock put a hell of a time up there tonight in qualifying. I think he was the only driver down in the 14.4s here in qualifying, so that was a terrific lap. 14.487 he put out there tonight to take the Hard Motorsports quick time. Josh leading over Casey Brunson, Rocky Backfield, Derek Fedkenhauer, and Henry Jones, our current top 5. The automatic top 4 will lock into the main event with 3 heat races here tonight, but I'm not sure. We'll see all 23 or 24 cars. I think it's 23 that may be here. I think you may see them all locked into the main event coming up here in a little while, as we're getting toward halfway home here in heat race number 1. Peacock leading over Brunson. Good to see our buddy, Big Monkey, Rocky Backfield's number 97, out for an early evening as well in his car, as he's going to bring it out here to Lanier and the UMP Modifieds. Rocky out there running in that 3rd spot, looking to the low side of the 010 of Casey Brunson on for 2nd. It looks like Rocky's going to take over that spot. Casey going to come back to the low side off of turn number 3 and 4, running down on laps here. We got 7 of 10 up on the board, and so far so good for the 61 out front. The race is back here for this 2nd spot. Backfield up high, Brunson down low, doing a really good job there. The white car right behind the 2 of them, you see, is the 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer. Good to see Derek out in one of these UMPs here this evening. Casey Brunson going to slide up the hill, take it away from Rocky Backfield off the 4th turn, as we have 2 to go on the starter stand. 2 more trips around the 3/8, and now we're going to put white flag out here next time by for the number 61. Josh Peacock going to lead the field off of turn number 4. The white flag going to go down from the stand. 1 more trip around here in Brazelton, Georgia for the number 61. But Casey Brunson going to make 1 more late attempt. Can he make room to the inside? Maybe steal a bit at the race win here in heat race number 1. He'll look low. Peacock carry the momentum off, and it's going to propel him to the win here in heat race number 1. Josh Peacock, Casey Brunson, Rocky Backfield, Derek Fedkenhauer, our top 4. Henry Jones, Jim Revis going to be on the docket there for race number 1. Brett Rolls, David Blackburn rounding out heat race number 1. Really great to have you guys aboard here tonight live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. If you haven't already done so, do us a favor, guys, out there. Like our links out there. Share our links, everybody. Sharing the big part. Get everybody out there. Let them all know that the Phil and Jack Attack and the Full Velocity Racing Network are going to be live here at Lanier for the big triple header here. DWR UMP Modified start tonight. Then we shift gears at about 8:20 to the Sunday night shootout street stock series at DWR. That one's pretty critically acclaimed. And then a big one here tonight, a very special event coming up at just after 10 p.m. We're going to be racing for Reed, or our buddy at our friends DirtSeries.com. Our brother-in-arms, Josh Smith, his young son, turned a month old yesterday, has spent the entire lifespan in the hospital here, not doing so well. So we're thinking of old Burrito out there tonight. We're going to try to raise some money for Josh and Keely and his family, as things are definitely tough right now for those guys, as we hope for baby Reed to get well. We're going to race on for him tonight, raise some money, but we're going to race some laps here tonight in Lanier first. UMP Modified Style Heat Race number 2 on the racetrack. Here is your starting lineup. On the pole aboard car number 73, that is Stephen Moore. And alongside number 18, a co-points leader tonight, that is Kyle Surratt. In row number 2, welcome back to number 14 of R.J. Klein with the number 11 of Kyle Moyer alongside. In row number 3, a guy we saw pick up a win here a couple of nights ago at Eichstedt Street Fights aboard car number 8, Austin Miners with the number 36 of John Monkern to his outside. And final row, we find James Selner aboard car number 953, Derek Dubree in the 117. What do you say we go race the guy flag, green flag here already underway, and these guys getting at it in a hurry. Stephen Moore going to lead the field down and off at turn number 3 and 4 already to complete lap number 1. Somebody over there having looks like some alien situations over there. Looks like the 14 of R.J. Klein maybe getting tossed around a little bit. Alien stinking him over a little bit, but Moore going to lead over Surratt. Klein in for third. Miners and Moyer are going to be our top 5, working now on lap number 2. And I'm really impressed the way Stephen Moore has run here lately at DWR, having a really terrific run, terrific season in all these cars. The UMPs, the Street Stock 73 has come to life, but also another guy who has really set a good pace over here lately, Kyle Surratt's number 18. He looks down to the low side, put Kyle now up to the race leader. That's going to open the door for second for R.J. Klein to sneak on through with number 14. He's going to make his way down low of a 73 of Stephen Moore. Stephen going to carry the momentum off the corner to complete lap number 4, so already getting close to halfway. And out front, Kyle Surratt trying to do what he does so many times here on a Sunday night, and that is put his car out front and try to drive away and high. And he's doing that by 3 car lengths right now over this good race for second between Stephen Moore's number 73 for the time being is holding off the best challenge. The number 14 of R.J. Klein. R.J. in for third, running the low side of the racetrack. Austin Miners in the 8 car. He's got a good run going here early as well. Austin now up to the 4th spot, maybe looking for room down low. If R.J. can push his way through, maybe opens the door for him to make the move around Stephen Moore as well. Does anybody have anything at all up front for Kyle Surratt? As he is opening up this lead away from these guys. It's about 5 car lengths this time off in a turn number 1 and 2, and Kyle Surratt doing a heck of a job here as we exit 3 and 4. We're going to get 2 to go, I believe, this time around. Or next time around, we'll get 2 to go, as we're going to put 8 on the scoreboard now. So these guys really doing a hell of a job so far. Kyle Surratt, race leader. Stephen Moore holding on for second for the time being over R.J. Klein. Austin Miners, John Monkern now a 36 up into the top 5 as we work our way off turn number 4. We get white flag up in the air. One more trip around the 3/8 mile in Brazelton, Georgia for car number 18. Kyle Surratt doing all the right things here early. Wasn't up on the pole, but certainly has a good fast piece here tonight. Definitely going to be one of the heavy, strong runners we talk about as we get the white flag over the field. One more trip around for the 18. Looks like he's got about 6 or 7 car lengths and expanding this time off of 3 and 4. It looks like heat race number 2 going to go to Kyle Surratt. Second going to go to Stephen Moore, R.J. Klein, Austin Miners, John Monkern, Kyle Moyer, Derek Dubree, and Jem Selner are going to make up our 8-car field there for heat race number 2. So 8 plus 8 is 16. We got heat race number 3 that's going to come out to the speedway now for 7 drivers strong. So I'm going to say, what is that? 23 cars out here tonight at DWR. An awesome crowd for an early Sunday evening, and I'm glad you guys have decided to join us here on your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network. Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 3 will rock and roll like this. On the pole, aboard car number 631, that is Alex Cummings, and alongside the number 12, that is Eric Eichstedt. In row number 2, the number 011 of Braden Richards with the number 10 of Racing Jason Salter on the outside of row number 2. Row 3, the 311 is Justin Holt. The 073 is Steve Robbins. And going out shotgun on the field this time aboard car number 88, that is going to be Kevin Prettyman aboard car number 88. So the call is for 7. Looks like we got all 7. We got 23 cars in the house here tonight, and your source for esports racing. Off of turn number 4, iRacing, I flag, green flag, going to go up in the air. We're going to go spreading down in through turns number 1 and 2, and it is Alex Cummings going to lead the field. Eric Eichstedt right away falling into the second spot. He's going to drop low and take away the position from that third place car down there. That's Braden Richards of the yellow 11. Jason Salters, number 10, in there for the second or fourth spot, I should say, aboard the Trash Panda Graphics. Car number 10, Alex Cummings leading the way. Eric Eichstadt going to take a quick peek to the low side off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. We open it up here on lap number 3. Cummings versus Eichstadt for the race lead. Then you got Braden Richards there in that white and green numeraled car behind, or white letter, or white numeraled and green stripe along the side of the race car, running in that third spot. Doing a heck of a job so far is Braden Richards aboard that 11 machine, but off of turn number 2 this time, or turn number 4, I should say. We're going to be 4 in this time by, and Eric Eichstadt's got a great run off turn number 4, looking down to the low side of Alex Cummings. Alex going to keep that thing in the gas off the corner and going to carry that momentum. And how about the run behind? Braden Richards going to take a peek up to a top lane of the racetrack as Eric's going to go back low. So what lane of this racetrack is going to prevail? Well, we really can't tell here early on. At Lanier, it's a racetrack that always stays 2 or 3 lanes wide. It's by far and away. That's why it is my favorite racetrack out here in all of iRacing. Is racing at this track each and every night is absolutely superb, and I love coming to this place. Every time I see Lanier in the schedule, it gets me a little bit more amped up, excited, because I just love how this racetrack lays out, the way the races take shape, and how quick these guys all go around here. Makes it for a lot of fun for us to call, and we're doing a good job here tonight. Alex Cummings leading over Eric Eichstadt for that lead position off of turn number 2. We're already running out of laps next time by. We're already going to see 2 to go from the starter stand. 2 popsicle sticks are going to go down. It's going to be a drag race here between the 631 and the 12. Who is going to be the winner here of heat race number 3? Look at the 88 of Kevin Prettyman. He got stuck back there a lap down. He's now in the mix of that as well, as he's trying to pull out of the way. Eric Eichstadt going to try to pull back to the low side to make way there, but we're going to get checkered flag this time around from the stand. Alex Cummings going to hold on for the win in heat race number 3 over Eric Eichstadt. Braden Richards, Justin Holt, Jason Salter going to get 5th. 6th going to go to Kevin Prettyman. Steve Robbins will round out the 7-car field in the 073. So this one was good. 3 terrific heat races here for the gang over at DWR. We're going to see where is iRacing going to bounce us to next. It appears, are we going to the C main? Oh my goodness, we are going to go to the C main. We're going to get 2 consolation races here tonight, it looks like, at DWR. We're going to get 15 laps C main out on the racetrack. So let me click on through here really quick and see if we can't get you through our starting lineup. The call is going to be for 5 cars. They are all going to transfer in, so we'll do this again here. 15 laps around on the pole. Aboard car number 25 is Henry Jones. The number 10 is Jason Salter. Row number 2, we find Kyle Moyer with the 124 of Brett Rolls and the 073 of Steve Robbins. Going to run out our 5-car field here. 15 laps around. Call it B main number 1. All these drivers are going to be transferring in. I'm not exactly sure what iRacing was thinking, breaking it up the way they did, but I'm not in charge over here on how these things all roll. We just call the cars as they roll out to the racetrack, and we're getting 2 consies, and top 5 will transfer, and it looks like we're going to have 5 in each one. So I'm not sure why iRacing does this to us here with a, well, it looks like there may be 6 cars in B main number 2, so that may change up a little bit too. So maybe we do send 1 car home here tonight. I guess we'll have to wait and tell the tale here in a little bit, but we're going to have 15 laps around iRacing. I flag, green flag going to go up in the air, and Henry Jones and Jason Salter going to lead the field through turns number 1 and 2 this time. 15 laps around, a little bit extra distance, and give these guys more time to work on their setup. You know, how these things work in the long run. 40 laps going to be the A main feature event here tonight. So you think about it, these guys will have 10 of the heat, 15 in the B main, so they're going to have 25 laps of, you know, pretty good practice time and track conditions out there to roll their way in and get prepared for 40 laps around in our A main. But so far, Henry Jones carrying the field off of turn number 2. Jason Salters, Trash Panda Graphics, number 10, going to look down to the low side off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, and look at now the number 11 of Kyle Moyer going to try to peek his way to the inside. Kyle, what a good piece here this evening. Great to see Mr. Moyer out here early on a Sunday evening, as we're happy to spend it all with you out there live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Going to say hello to our buddy Terry Joyner out there watching. Good to see you, Terry. See Caleb Ramsey out there chatting, saying go Bulletproof Motorsports. Caleb, good to see you out there watching, bud. Hopefully we'll catch you a little bit later on here over the course of the night, because we got 3 big feature events coming up here this evening. As we're wrecking in the B main, Jason Salter getting into the side of Kyle Moyer, sends the 10 car around, and that's not the way you want to do it out here early, but thank God it's a B main and not the A main, because that car may be a little bit hurt. Henry Jones going to continue to lead now over Kyle Moyer. Brett Rolls going to claim up to 3rd, with Steve Robbins going to roll to 4th. So Jason Salter with the issues there going to drop back to the 5th position. We're going to race for the lead here off of turn number 4 as we're approaching halfway here. 7 laps of 15 on the board. Jones on that white number 25 up high. The 11, Kyle Moyer, that black and white number machine. Kyle going to look down low and see a 3rd place car in line. Terrific run here for the 124 of Brett Rolls. He's trying to not let these guys play for 2. We're going to go up here 3-way dance for the race lead, as Rolls now going to take a shot to the outside of Moyer off into turn number 1 and 2. Good one for the Tennessee Tumbler. Car number 124 of Brett Rolls. Looks like he's going to carry the outside lane into P2 over to turn number 3 and 4. And Moyer fire back to the inside. Naturally he will, but it looks like momentum not going to play to his favor on the outside lane. Put Rolls now up to 2, and Brett may look to make it more, as he may look to take a peek either down low, maybe up high. He's going to stay up against the wall as Henry Jones racing up there in the lead. Brett Rolls may be stalking his prey at this point in the 124 as he dropped back 2 car lengths. Looks like he's setting up for a good run, because here he comes charging down to the inside. Off of the turns number 3 and 4, and as Jones going to fire back. Don't give the lead to Rolls this time around. Great run for the 124. Brett Rolls is running down on laps now, working the lap number 12. Jones going to try to fight back ever so gallantly there with 25. Kyle Moyer is number 11. Still in that mix as well, but Moyer running in that 3rd spot as we got Brett Rolls up front trying to drive away and high for the field on the 124. His next time by, he is going to see 2 to go from the starter stand. 2 more trips around in B main number 1 for the driver of car number 124. Our buddy from Hard Motorsports, fellow Full Velocity Racing Network contributor every now and again. The Tennessee Tumbler doing a hell of a job out here tonight as he works his way down the backstretch into turn number 3 and 4. He will see the white flag from here. He will have 1 more trip around this 3/8 mile, or 0.38 mile, Bradenton, Georgia, Lanier National Speedway. It looks like a Jones now holding on for 2nd. Kyle Moyer going to take 1 more peek to the low side, racing for 2nd off of turn number 4. Brett Rolls going to take down the win. Jones going to roll in for 2nd. Moyer going to get 3rd. Steve Robbins 4th. Jason Salter, who would have guessed Jason Salter be back there finishing 5th in B main number 1, but he certainly does, and that's kind of curious to watch. There is B main number 1 complete. B main number 2 are the official B main here. Rolling out to the racetrack next, the call going to be for 6 cars, and only 5 are going to transfer on. So it looks like we may send 1 home here tonight from the UMP Modified Series presented by Eichstedt Wraps. Over here at Dirt Warrior Racing this evening, I see Caleb out there in chat as well. Caleb, good to see you there, buddy. Rooting on Henry Jones out there aboard car number 25. Great to see you guys come out and join us here early for a Sunday night. We got 15 more laps to settle it before we get to our 40-lap main event. Let's take you through our 6-car starting lineup presented by Voiles Trucking. On the pole, going to be car number 36. That is John Monkern with the number 21 of Jim Revis alongside. In row number 2, aboard car number 88, Kevin Prettyman with the number 117 of Derek Dubree. And then our 3rd and final row, well, the drama is going to sit here to start. Aboard car number 16 on the inside is David Blackburn. And rounding at the field aboard the 953, that is going to be James Seldner. So 6 drivers, 5 will transfer, 15 laps going to settle it here tonight. Live at Lanier is whatever the heck just went down on my... I'm not exactly sure. Is that a car disappear? 21, I believe it went off screen there for a second. So we got them all 6 off turn number 4. I race a guy flag, green flag, and they go up in the air. And we go barreling it down off into turn number 1 and 2. John Monkern's number 36 going to carry them off the corner Going to lead the field by 2 car lengths down, off in a turn 1 and 2. Revis on the outside lane. Kevin Prettyman's number 88 going to try to peek down to the low side here right away as we work our way off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway on the lap number 2. So far, it's Monkern, Revis, Prettyman, Dubrie's number 117, David Blackberg holding on to the final transfer aboard car number 16, the 117 of Derek Dubrie now going to get overtaken by the 16. That's going to be some drama back there. The 117, the 953. James Selner for the time being on the outside looking in, so we'll have to keep an eye on the racing going on back there as Dubrie trying to fire back to the outside of David Blackburn. We'll see Prettyman's number 88, that bright green car up ahead. You cannot miss that thing at all, but these guys trying to do the best they can to race their way on into the A main. We're 1/3 the way home. Going to put lap number 5 on the board. Jim Revis now going to motor his way around John Monkern for the race lead. So the 21, the Evil One Graphics own Mr. Jim Revis, probably one of the most premier painters out there in all of iRacing's dirt and whatever you may have there, iRacing. Jim does a hell of a job. Evil One Graphics on the side of that number 21 leading the field. John Monkern now dropping back to the second spot, having a pretty good run here early on. Side by side for third between Prettyman's number 88 and the number 16 of David Blackberg. So David's 16 car looks to be pretty good here tonight early on. He's not only working over the inside trying to make his way around the 88, but he also has a thought to take it to 36 of John Monkern as well. So David Blackberg, a guy I knew was going to run here good at Lanier tonight, coming through B main number 2. I think he may be a car that may have something to say in our 40-lap feature event coming up here in just a little bit, but we're halfway home. B main number 2 being led by the 21 of Jim Revis. John Monkern currently in for second. And there's this race going on for third. Kevin Prettyman's number 88 holding off for the time being. David Blackberg give David the spot there last time by. Prettyman back to fourth. Derek Dubrie holding on to that final transfer and looks like he may be safe for the time being as James Selner has driven back about 5 seconds off the race pace. So far, so good for the driver of car number 117, maybe clinging to that final transfer tonight in Lanier at the UMP Modified Series presented by Eichstedt Wraps. These guys getting awfully close to the opening of the wall. Off 3 and 4 this last time around. I was watching the 16 of Blackburn, the 88 of Prettyman as those guys continue to duke it out in a good battle for position number 3. Up front, it has been all Jim Revis now. He got up front. He just sailed away from the field, as has the numbers 36 of John Monkern, and pretty much evenly spaced here in the top 5 now. Prettyman, Dubrie now up to 4th. Blackburn had a little bit of stumble there in the 16, bought the 16 car. Back to that 5th and final transfer spot. James Selner currently on the outside looking in aboard car number 953. Off of turn number 4, Jim Revis going to see the 2 to go from the stand. 2 more trips around the 3/8 mile to conclude us here for B main number 2 as he's off at a turn number 1 and 2. For the final time, he's got a car length and a half there over the 36 of John Monkern. Does John have one more kind of Hail Mary to throw? See if he can't steal his way into the winner's circle here. Off turn number 4, white flag going to go in the air one more time around for the Evil One. Driver of car number 21, Jim Revis, off of 2 into the backstretch for the final time and into 3 and 4. The checkered flag going to come unfurled from the stand. Jim Revis picking up the win in B main number 2. Monkern going to be in for second. Derek Dubrie going to wrestle away third from Kevin Prettyman, who's going to finish up 4th. David Blackberg will get the final transfer spot, and James Selner aboard the number 953. He is going to be our lone car off on the hook early. Toughed up break for James as we can only start 22 here tonight. 953 car going to go off on the hook here live on your source for esports racing. 40-lap main event coming up next. I'm going to let these guys begin the grid. I'm going to take a quick swig of the drink and be right back here with our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for our A main here this evening for the UMP Modifieds Eichstadt Wraps here at DWR. All right, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for a wild ride because we're going to take 40 laps around the DWR Eichstedt Raps UMP Modified Series on the pole, presented by Boyle's Trucking aboard car number 61. That is Josh Peacock alongside co-points leader aboard car number 18. That is Kyle Surratt. In row number 2, the 631 is Alex Cummings. The number 010, Casey Brunson, also has a tie for the points lead with Surratt on the outside of the second row. Stephen Moore starts off 5th in the 73. Eric Eichstedt's number 12. Rocky Batfield's number 97. RJ Klein, Braden Richards. As we take iRacing, I-Flag, green flag out on the racetrack. Derek Fetgenhauer, Austin Miners, Justin Holt, Brett Rolls, Jim Revis, Henry Jones, John Monkern, Kyle Moyer, Derek Dupree, Steve Robbins, Kevin Prettyman, Jason Salter, David Blackberg. Our 22-car field for 40 laps around the 3 aces. It is going to go quick. Let's get back on the call here and on the horse, see what's going on as we look down off at turn number 161 of Josh Peacock going to lead the field. Kyle Surratt falling in for the time being for 2. Race going on for 3rd. Between Alex Cummings, number 631, Casey Brunson, 010 there as well. And also Stephen Moore, look at the 73 now off to the inside of Casey. Off of turn number 4, completing lap number 4. Brunson versus Moore, continuing to battle out for position number 4. Cummings, Surratt, Peacock are top 3. Rocky Batfield also on the outside of that battle as well. This one's probably the best one up in the top 5. Brunson versus Moore. Stephen 73 down low. Casey Brunson's number 010 machine. He is up high. The door-to-door off of 2 into 3 and 4. Now off the exit of turn number 4. Nobody giving an inch of that battle. Too close to call at the line between Brunson and Moore as they continue to race it out. Look at the 97 of Rocky Batfield starting to enter that picture as well. Good to see the old big monkey out here live early on an early Sunday evening or maybe a late Sunday afternoon out in his neck of the woods up there running in 6th to RJ Klein right now in the 14 for 7th. Braden Richards, Austin Miners, and Derek Fetgenhauer's number 86. Rounding out our top 10, it is all Josh Peacock up front of the number 18 or number 61, 18 of Kyle Surratt running in position number 2 and trying to keep tabs on that 61 car. Josh is absolutely hooked up here so far, carrying 3 car lengths over the 18 in the early laps. Now working on lap number 8 complete. 40 laps, so this feature is going to take no time at all. With 22 cars, there's going to be a lot to look at here. Peacock, Surratt, Cummings are top 3. They're still racing, go back there for 4th. For the time being, give it to Casey Brunson. Stephen Moore now has dropped back to the clutches of a 97 of Rocky Batfield. Those 2 drivers are going to race it out for positioning in the top 5. So far, so good for the 73 of Stephen Moore, who's trying to chase back down the 10 of Casey Brunson, who about 2 laps ago was able to finally complete that pass. So Casey now up to that 4th spot. Casey, a guy who's been on a tear here recently at DWR with a podium finish about each and every night. They're wrecking toward the middle part of the field, and I'm not sure we're going to go yellow or not back there, but a couple of cars did come together. And now our first Hannibal Record Service caution flag of the night will come out on lap number 12. Yellow, yellow, yellow. All yellow flags here on the Full Velocity Network, presented by Hannibal Record Service. First one of the evening coming out on lap number 12 of 40. We'll try to take a peek back here real quick and give you Jack's look at a BladeNo.com full velocity instant replay. Thank the guys over at BladeNo.com for sponsoring our instant replays night after night. Looking like there may have been some issues here for, looks like the 88 of Kevin Prettyman and the 124 of Brett Rolls may have 25 of Henry Jones of Brett Rolls looks like started this contact, and Kevin Prettyman kind of gets a little extracurricular piece after the fact as well. So it's going to be a tough break for those guys. They're going to have to start from the back of the field, and we've already got a couple of cars trapped a lap down, and maybe unknowingly back there. Guys like Eric Eichstedt and Steve Robbins, David Blackberg, they're currently scored a lap down on the field. So we'll have to wait and see if they wave around those cars. Brett Rolls in the 124 going to get the end of the longest line penalty for the cause of caution flag number 1. And really great to see you guys out there tonight. We said hello to Caleb and Terry earlier. I see Wes Wygand out there as well. Good to see you out there, Wes. As he's rooting for the 311 of Justin Holt. So great to see Wes out there watching. I think we've seen Wes here in the last couple of weeks out on the racetrack as well. So Wes, hope all as well. Hope to see you back here out here racing with us really soon on the network, as we're now going to come back to the iRacing I-Flag green flag on lap number 15. Peacock, Surratt, Brunson, Cummings, Stephen Moores. We're already going to wreck them up here right on the restart. Yellow going to come out here in Lanier, and hopefully this isn't a sign of what we may see to come here early on as we get stacked them up on the start of lap 16. We're going to slow the field right back down again and put Jack's fingers already back to work down there as we're going to wear him out tonight if we, 3 races on the docket this evening. But looks like we have issues. 4 was it Casey Brunson and Stephen Moore, guys in the top 5 that came the other day. I saw Stephen's car get really sideways. It's like Rocky Backfield getting a piece of the action there as well, the number 97. So, not sure they're really a cause of this. So that was just really a restart checkup right there. So that's certainly a tough break for those gentlemen right there. Most importantly, Stephen Moore, Casey Brunson, those guys up at the front of the field. Rocky Backfield getting a piece there as well. So I don't think Rocky going to surrender spot. Looks like Stephen Moore going to go to the end of the longest line for that. Derek Dubree looks like may have got into a secondary after the fact of the 117, so it looks like he's going to go to the rear of the field as well. So some developing stories here early on tonight at the Lanier National Speedway on the Full Velocity Racing Network, already approaching halfway home here for the Eichstedt Wraps UMP Modified Series presented by DWR. As looks like Peacock and Surratt going to be the first to the line this time. I believe the lights are out around the speedway here at Lanier as we take a look down there track side. Pace truck comes in, iRacing I flag, green flag back in the air as we begin lap number 20. So next time by, we're going to get cross flags down, 20 in, 20 to go here tonight in Lanier. And the story right now up front, the 61 of Josh Peacock. Can he hold off the likes of Kyle Surratt, that charging number 18? How about the run for Austin Miners tonight? Aboard car number 8 up into the 3rd spot and looking for more. Looking for a peek underneath the 18 is Surratt. Rocky Backfield now over the top 5, currently running 4th. Alex Cummings of the 631. He's been drop kicked back to the back part of the top 5 of laps. Continue to click on here, and we got a race going on for the lead because Kyle Surratt has found himself to the inside of the 61 of Peacock off turn number 2. And man, look, this racetrack's starting to wear out a little bit there as Kyle tried to swing it down low, and Josh is able to carry that number 61's momentum up high. Able to hold on to the race lead. You got Surratt there for 2. You got Austin Myers, the number 8 car, spotting right there with tire tracks, running in 3rd. Good run for the 97 on Rocky Backfield up there running in 4th. Haven't seen Rocky out here, I don't think, the entire season out here in the UMP. So great to see the 97 out with us here this evening. You look back there, you got Alex Cummings, RJ Kleins up with the top 10, running in 6th. Derek Fedgenhauer, Justin Holtz, 311. He's up there running in 7th. Jason Salter currently running, looks like 9th there, the number 10, and John Moncur, the number 36, running out, I believe, our current top 10 as we currently sit. But just watching these guys race out up front as laps continue to wane away. 15 laps remaining for the driver of car number 61, Josh Peacock, leading. Kyle Surratt not letting him drive away at all, but it's about a car length and a half. Kyle takes a little stab there to the low side through 3 and 4. Maybe just kind of giving Josh the note, hey, I'm down here. I got a little bit quicker car on the low side, but it looks like it's tough sledding right now to the low lane all the way around because I'm seeing the 61. He's got it glued up high, and that car really making time. Let her eat. But look at the 18 get a terrific run off the corner. Look at he was going to have a shot down low for the race lead until the 3rd caution flag tonight reaches on the speedway. Hanover Record Service yellow flag number 3. Going to join us here on the lap number 28, and I think it got the old big monkey slipping on a banana peel because the 97 of Rocky Backfield goes around, and I believe this one could be, should you had help there, Jack, or if you got a replay, Play-Doh.com, Full Velocity replay, going to tell us a story. Couldn't tell from where I was sitting there if he just kind of went around by his lonesome, or he may have had some help, or hit the wall. That's what happened there, and it made it checked up a little bit behind him. Then he got stuck. Oh, man. Yep, if you're going to do it big, do it like the big monkey. Get stuck in the wall and probably kill the race car. Rocky Backfield looks like all done of the UMPs, was up in the top 5, and now finds himself on pit road, and looks like Donkey Kong there when he's kind of angry there. Remember that back in the days here? Donkey Kong fans, anybody go with me? I know I date myself right there on that one, but working under yellow, 30 laps of 40 going on the board, 3/4 away home. I see Miss Mindy Eichstedt out there in the chat. Great to see Miss Mindy putting voodoo on the number 12. I don't know what Eric did today. Maybe he forgot to mow the lawn, didn't cook dinner like some of us out there, or I don't know. I don't know if that's voodoo on the 12, Mindy, or is that like sweet loving to the 12? I don't know. Well, I'll let her answer the question, Miss Mindy Eichstedt, out there in the Facebook live chat as I race a guy flag, green flag. Gonna return to the racetrack out at 61 or 18. Good thought, chat. Maybe he ate Mindy's sandwich again, so that could be enough to get on the wrong side of things. We go back to racing. Peacock gonna lead. Kyle Surratt's 18, gonna be stuck in the outside lane, and see if he can't make something shift back to the bottom, because Austin Minor's number 8 car right there as well, trying to pounce. Get 631 of Alex Cummings also in there as well. So we've got a pretty good little race going on up here as we're getting down. 18 going to bounce off the outside wall. And I believe, did he keep no caution? He's going to lose a couple of spots, but we're going to stay green. Glasses all fogged up on me. Now put Alex Cummings in the 631 up the second. Austin Minor's number 8 car up the third. The 14 of RJ Klein. He's running fourth, and he may look for third. He's over in 3 and 4 on the outside of the 8 car. Austin digging down low for all he is worth. These guys are trying to do the best they can to race. Cummings up ahead of the 631, trying to run down the race leader, the 61 of Josh Peacock, looking to take this thing flag to flag out there tonight. Of course, Josh setting our Hard Motorsports quick time and qualifying. Won his heat race and looking to take this thing all the way to victory lane, because we're working lap number 36 down, 36 complete. We begin lap 37. Peacock going to lead over Alex Cummings. RJ Klein now around Austin Minors. And how about the rebound for that number 10 of racing, Jason Salter? Where did Jason come from? He has found himself now up into the top 5 and probably has the most meteoric rise on the field. But off of turn number 4 next time by, we're already going to put 2 to go on the stand. 2 more trips around here off the 4th turn. They're going to go down for the race leaderboard. Car number 61, Josh Peacock going to lead. And Alex Cummings on the 631 chase him down. It's 3 car lengths this time off of turn number 2. Down the back shooting into 3 and 4 here. This time by, white flag going to go up on the field. 61 of Josh Peacock first to the Emerald, the white tusk out there. White silk flag off of turn number 2 for the final time. And it looks like it's going to be unimpeded, unchallenged, coast to coast tonight for the driver of car number 61. Josh Peacock picks up the win here at Lanier, the Eichstedt Wraps UMP Modified Series. Alex Cummings going to take home second. RJ Klein for third. Austin Minors grabbing fourth. Jason Salton for 5. Braden Richards, Justin Holt, John Monkern, Jim Revis, Kyle Surratt going to finish up with a 10th spot. Eric Eichstadt going to get 11th. Casey Brunson 12th. Kyle Moyer 13th. Derek Debris 14th. Kevin Prettyman going to get 15th. Henry Jones will finish up 16th. Last driver on the lead lap with Stephen Moore, Steve Robbins, Derek Fedgenhauer, Rocky Battenfield, Brett Rolls, David Blackburg, running out our 22-car field here tonight at Lanier. It's going to be Josh Peacock, our big winner. We'll talk to him and the rest of the top 3 on our post-race show presented by BladeNode.com over in Discord. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here. Post-race show coming up next. Test. Think I'm ready. All right, back here live at your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network, Eichstedt Wraps UMP Modified Series presented by Dirt Warrior Racing, just coming to its conclusion here. Josh Peacock taking down the win over Alex Cummings, and our third place finisher now Going to join us here up in the booth aboard car number 14. Oh, buddy, RJ Klein gets started here tonight. RJ, great to see you here early out here in the modified series. A good solid run to start the evening, my brother. Tell us about your night.
Yeah, we had a pretty quick car. It was a lot of fun. First, I gotta congratulate Josh on the win. He was pretty fast, man.
Oh, bad fast indeed. Started on the pole here tonight in his heat race in the feature. One qualifying. I mean, that 61 car was hooked up. But RJ, your car was pretty good as well. Racetrack seemed to be really consistent. It didn't seem as difficult to pass here. Tell us about your run here of the middle part of that race. You had to pass some cars to get up in the top five.
Yeah, it seemed like on the restarts, the high side was the best place, and then that's how we was able to pick off a few guys that restarted on the bottom. And it's just like if you restarted on the bottom after the track slicked off, he was kind of going backwards. So we got lucky and was able to restart on the high side and stay in the groove. And but all in all, it was a pretty good race, a lot of fun. I got to thank Eric for putting this on, and all the guys at DWR. They do a great job.
Yes, they do. Well, you thank those guys at DWR. You thank Eric. RJ, anybody else out there you want to thank out there live on Full Velocity Racing Network? We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Anybody else to say hello to there, buddy? The floor is all yours. Take it.
I gotta thank you guys at Full Velocity, man. You guys are great. Definitely the best. I gotta thank my sponsors, Posky, Performance Parts, UMWA, Eichstedt Wraps, and friends.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Here from trackside aboard car number 14, RJ Klein finishing up third here tonight at Lanier. Jumping out of the modified, I'm sure we'll see RJ back here in a little while, back in the street stock. So let him get down there and get prepared. We'll walk a little bit further down here and talk to a guy. It's been some time since we talked to. I heard the post-race show. The number 631 of Alex Cummings. Alex, terrific run there for you here tonight. Looked like you were right place, right time. But all of a sudden here in these closing laps, you got a chance to chase down Josh for the win, man. That's going to make you feel great.
Oh yeah, anytime you finish really in the top five or even just make the feature in any of the DWR races is a good race.
Tell us about the battles you had out there tonight. You had to pass some cars. Track did get slicker over the time in the feature out there this evening. The car looked to be a lot of fun to drive, but how did it handle for you?
If you get on the restarts, if you're on the bottom, it really hurts you just because you couldn't get back up to the top. I think that last restart we had was in fourth, and that probably what helped me. I missed Kyle when he got into the wall, and then I was just able to sail around. I think it was Austin on the bottom.
Well, you did a heck of a job. You went down where they weren't. You passed Austin. You pick up a second place finish here tonight, Alex, on Full Velocity, live on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Anybody out there you want to say hello to or thank? Friends, family, or sponsors there, my friend. The floor is all yours. Take it away and thank every guy.
I just got to thank everybody at Bulletproof Motorsports, Peacock, Ely, Derek, Steven, just everybody over there, and Caleb for all the help they do. Thank Jim, Jason, and Eric for putting on DWR, and thank y'all for broadcasting.
Our pleasure indeed. Got to thank those guys as well. Here you have it, folks. From trackside here, our second place finisher here aboard car number 631, Alex Cummings. So he's going to grab second. We've talked to RJ. We have talked to Alex. That means only one more driver left to talk to when he makes quick work here tonight at Lanier in the UMP Modifieds. Car number 61, Josh Peacock. Josh, a sweep of the night here early on. You win time trials, you win your heat race, you go coast to coast with a feature event. Good old-fashioned Sunday drive. Not a bad way to start your evening, I would say.
Well, I wouldn't say it's no Sunday drive. I got saved by the bell there a couple of times. The caution come out, and when Kyle was making his way around me, I just got lucky.
And now I got to say, you got lucky when he hit the wall. I don't know if you saw him charging up behind you, but he got high off the fourth corner again. He was trying to make a move up high. He kissed the wall. How slick did this racetrack get over the second half of that?
Oh, it got pretty slick towards the bottom and middle. This you wasn't up high. This really wasn't no grip to go.
Well, I got. We're going to retire the Flying Pheasant nickname. I'm trying to come up with something good I came up with. How about the Flying J? Josh Peacock. I don't know if that one may work, but Josh here in victory lane once again having some fun out here in Full Velocity as usual. We're on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. As the big winner again, you get the mic one final time and thank all the people.
Yeah, first I'd like to thank all the guys, DWR, Jim, Jason, Eric, for putting this deal on. I'd like to thank my teammates, Bulletproof Motorsports, for all the help they do. I'd like to thank y'all for putting on the broadcast, all my friends and family, and Sportman Racing.
You got that right. Well, there you have it, folks. From BladeNo.com, Victory Lane. Carter of 61, Josh Peacock taking down the win here to start the night of our big triple header here at DWR and DirtSeries.com. It is great to have you aboard here tonight. Got to thank our sponsors before we get off here for a little while. Got to thank Hanover Record Service. Got to thank iRacing, iFlag, our buddy Jeff Brown. Got to thank Boyles Trucking, BladeNo.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Evil One Graphics, and Brendan Spadafora over at Full Throttle with the Gent on YouTube. Thank Jason, Jim, and Eric here at DWR. For Jack Truman, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, Martin Karch, Brett Rolls, and everybody else behind the scenes here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Going to sign off for now, but we're going to be back here about 1 hour at Lanier. Street Stocks coming up next, some DWR Sunday Shootout. Then we're going to end the night with some Pro Late Model Series action right here at the Lanier National Speedway. Racing for Reed Smith this evening with DirtSeries.com, 10 p.m. If you haven't signed up yet and you would like to, a $5 entry fee. Racing coming out 10 o'clock this evening. Go over to dirt-series.com and find out how to get involved. And until next time, Phil Licasio, we're going to sign off. We'll see you here back here in an hour on your source for esports racing.